Hey everyone, so my upload from yesterday didn't work at all. So I did one yesterday and it only uploaded 25 seconds, so I just deleted it. So we're just going to not care about that one very soon. And I'm not going to review words today because I did it already. Um, and I read a little bit of the story, but I didn't finish it, so I'm just going to start from the beginning again. So let's learn some Portuguese. O carteiro das mares, the messenger of the tides. Postman of the tides. Ok, na cidade portuária de Santelmo das Ondas havia velho ofício que ninguém mais exercia, o de carteiro das mares, enquanto os correios normais entregavam cartas e pacotes, o carteiro das mares entregava aquilo que o oceano trazia nas noites de lua cheia, recados que não vinham escritos em papel, mas sussurrados pelas conchas gravadas em algas secas ou impressos nas ondulações da areia. O último desse ofício chamava-se Mateo, homem magro, de rosto queimado pelo sal e olhos que pareciam sempre buscar algo no horizonte. Não sabia ao certo quem o ensinara a escutar as ondas, mas desde criança compreendia os sons do mar como quem lê livro aberto. Okay, so in the port city of San Telmo of Waves, there is an old official, an old trade that no one. Yes, you Perry. No, he's right there. He's looking up. Was Cercia OG? Oh, sorry, that no one used anymore. The trade of tides, the postman tides. When the normal post office send packages and letters and packages, the postman of tides sends that to the ocean, brings nights of a full moon. Delivered what the ocean brought. Full moon nights. Recados, messages that don't come written in paper, but whispered through conches, engraved in dry seaweed, or impressions of waves of sand. Messages that were not written on paper, but whispered by shells, engraved on dried seaweed, or imprinted on the ripples of the last of this trade called himself Mateo, a bitter man. of face burned with salt and eyes that seemed always searching for something on the horizon. He didn't know for certain who taught him the sound of waves, but since he was a child, he understood the sounds of the sea like who reads an open book. A cada manhã, após a barata, Mateo percorria a praia em silêncio, recolhendo as mensagens invisíveis, depois batia de porta em porta, entregando seus recados. Dona Clara, o mar pede que você perdão aquele que partiu sem despedida. Seu Hakim, hoje não é dia de zarpar. Acorrentadas escondidas sob a calmaria. Menino Lucas, a saudade que sente do seu avô não é só sua, o oceano também sente. Every morning before the high tides, Mateo ran to the beach in silence, recollecting the invisible messages. After knocking on door to door, sending these messages. Donna Clara, the sea asks that you forget that what you left without despedida. She asks you to forgive the one who left without saying goodbye. Your Hakim, today is not the day of Zarpar. Yeah, stop that. Set sail. Zarpar. There are hidden correntezas currents under the calmaria. Hidden currents beneath the calm. Boy Lucas, your health that sits of your health that feels of your grandfather is not only yours, the ocean also feels. The longing you feel for your grandfather is much. Alguns acreditavam, outros riam, alguns temiam, mas o que ninguém sabia era que Mateo nunca havia recebido uma mensagem para si. Por anos esperou. No silêncio da madrugada, perguntava ao mar: e eu não tenho destino? Mas as ondas apenas voltaram para longe sem resposta. Some believed them, others laughed. Some were scared, some feared, but to what no one knew was that Matteo never had received a message for himself. For years he waited in the silence of the night, asking the sea and myself, I don't have a destiny? But the waves just returned for the longing without answer. Sounds of the dawn, yes, but the waves only return from. Até que, numa noite sem lua, enquanto caminhava pela praia vazia, Mateo encontrou algo diferente: uma garrafa de vidro intacta trazida pelas ondas. Dentro, um pequeno pedaço de tecido onde se lia, costurado com linha azul: Parta, seu destino não está onde você serve, mas onde você busca. Mateo tremeu. Toda a sua vida fora dedicada a servir aos outros, a interpretar destinos alheios. E agora, pela primeira vez, o mar lhe dizia para partir, sem explicar para onde. Until that, in one night without the moon, while walking for the empty beach. Is that right? Mateo found something different: a glass bottle intact, carried by the waves. Inside a small piece of tecido tissue where, if read, constructed with care. That one I lost in that sentence. Where it read sewn with blue thread. Parta, your destiny is not where you serve, but where you search. Parta? What is it? Parta? Go. Matteo trembled. All of his life dedicated to serve the others, to interpret aligned destinies. What's this word? Alios. He wrote, his whole life had been dedicated to serving others, to interpreting others' people's destiny. And now, for the first time, the sea told him to go without explaining where. To be. Na manhã seguinte, deixou sua casa aberta caminhou até o cais. Os pescadores, acostumados a vê-lo advertir sobre perigos e mudanças, perguntaram: "Onde vai, Mateo, e quem vai vir ao mar para nós?" Ele apenas sorriu, sem tristeza nem certeza. Talvez seja hora de ouvirem por si mesmos. The following morning he left his house open and walked until to the pier. The fishermen used to seeing it advertire warn about dangers and mudanças changes, asked. Fishermen accustomed to seeing him warn of dangers and changes, warn, advertire, asked, "Where you go, Matteo, and who goes to hear the sea for us?" He just smiled without happiness nor in nor certainty. Maybe it'll be time to hear for yourselves. Sadness or certainty. Maybe it's time to listen first. Dizem que embarcou num barco sem nome e seguiu a correnteza. Alguns afirmam que aportou em terras onde o mar canta em idiomas desconhecidos. Outros juram que ainda se pode vê-lo ao longe, recolhendo mensagens para um povo que ainda não aprendeu a escutar. E as mares desde então nunca mais trouxeram mensagens tão claras, porque algumas lições só se aprendem no silêncio da ausência. They said that embracing he embarked without a boat or name and followed the current. Oh, whoops. Said that he embarked in a boat without a name and followed the current. Some affirm that he hearted in towers where the sea sings and in hidden languages. Some claim that he landed in lands where the sea sings. Others swear that still they can. Others swear that still can see himself longing, collecting messages for a hovel, for the people that still haven't learned to listen. Then he can still be seen in the distance, collecting messages for people who haven't learned. And the tides, since then, never carry messages no longer carry messages so clear. Never brought such clear. Because some lessons only teach themselves in silence of essentia. What's that word? Some lessons are only learned in the silence of absence. Okay. Just a few words that we learned. Mares, seas, oficio, oficio, exercia, exercised, pecados, messages, algas, algae, ondulações, ripples, queimado, burned, percorria, what? And correndo, despedida, farewell, zarpar, set sail, correntezas, currents, seal, tissue, costurado, zone, alios, others, guys, here, and virtue, one. All right, got to just under 24 minutes today. We'll see how much is saved from today. Até a próxima.